All right, cool. What are you doing this time?
Gary, are you familiar with last in, first out sorting in computer science?
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to apply that algorithm to recent topics and things. Just looking for the most recent thing that we need a little bit of follow-up on. So I wrote myself a little app in, well, it's Logo. I've got the little turtle. He's doing the stuff. And, it's McDonald's.
Yep. We said we'd do it. And we're doing it.
And we're doing it. I really shouldn't have written this program, but it was fun to program in Logo again. So
yeah, there you go. It's time for more McDonald's, baby. Global Gladiators.
Global Gladiators.
Ahoy! How about a cheeseburger for me?
Oh, no, Captain Crook. Not till you learn to smile.
Oh, really? Watch this.
Take along a friend and grab a hold of Ronald's hand. Follow Ronald McDonald through the...
I'm talking quarter pound of beef on the hot, hot side.
And the hot stays hot.
The new McDLT.
I'll tell you something. I wish there were pigmen. We're all discharged on psychological grounds after some war games in Thailand.
War games in Thailand? Don't you see what they're doing? That's a lie. We were in Da Nang, for God's sake. You gotta believe me.
Go fuck yourself, singer.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. McDonald's will make it fat. They serve Big Macs. They serve quarter pounders. They will put pounds on you. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's.
This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
And you're listening to Abject Suffering, and we will fucking shoot you.
That's right. We are back with part 2 of our McDonald's suite. There was too much. We had to supersize it.
Yes, we have supersized this episode.
We had to make double it.
See the last episode for all of the hemming and hawing about how it's an evil corporation.
Yep.
That is all true. But I've learned so much about McDonald's Land characters. Like, I did not know that Ronald McDonald's dog is named Sunday. So we're going to get into it, baby. But we did choose a game. We didn't just say, hey, let's continue our journey through the McDonald's Land characters.
Yes, because well before Burger King, McDonald's was prolific in making advert games.
Yep. And for the Genesis, so we did MC Kids last time, a spiritual successor for the Genesis. Global Gladiators.
A distinctly inferior spiritual successor.
Yep. Way worse. Still really loved, actually.
Yeah, I was real surprised at that.
Yep. I don't care for it. This is made by David Perry.
Yep.
Who's a guy who did Earthworm Jim, and it feels like it.
Oh, absolutely. It is the same kind of over-animated mess.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the cover is one of the ugliest covers I've ever seen.
I don't know that I've seen the cover. Oh, yep. No, it's a very bad cover. Wow.
It's rough stuff. But it is our 2 kids. Our 2 kids have grown up now. Yep. They're like way more teenage.
Well, so in the cut scene, they seem to be still little kids. Ronald McDonald appears out of nowhere as they're sitting in a restaurant reading these comic books about the global gladiators, these eco heroes, right? Ronald McDonald appears out of nowhere, Wishmaster reporting for duty, and then sends them into the comic land, presumably to die.
To die while shooting slime at slime.
Yeah.
All while this is happening. Like,
Smoke.
Go Shody. 50 minutes, 50 seconds of that. The entire opening cutscene is that. Go Shody. Get your gun. You know, the whole thing is that song. It's astounding. It's amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, McDonald's banishes you to the comics realm while that's playing, and it's one of the more surreal openings of a video game that I've ever seen.
Just Ronald McDonald appears out of nowhere.
I'm a clown. Eat a burger. Salt and fries. And then you were sent into one of like a game that I wish that like the discourse around brown video games levels, you know, was in
sooner.
the 90s. Yeah, it started sooner because it is one of the brownest games I've ever seen.
I mean, for a game about pollution, it kind of makes sense, but also,
Well, it's
mean,
like you
Booger
fight,
Man
like you're
didn't
not
fall into that.
colorful. The things you're shooting are not colorful.
Yeah.
You know,
So
there's nothing.
I don't know if this is a victim of your color blindness, but most of the stuff is green. It's a very green game. Yeah.
It looks very brown to me.
But it is regardless, the takeaway it is that it's very monochromatic and not as saturated as I want it to be.
No, like weirdly desaturated. And again, you're shooting slime at slime.
Yeah, and when you end the first level, it's like Ronald McDonald pops up and says, "Remember, kids, there's no such thing as good slime." First off, is slime really the most pressing ecological problem that we have to deal with?
I feel like it's one of the worst or one of the least. You know, I actually go through most of my life without dealing with slime.
That's the thing.
When was the last time you had some serious slime time?
So my niece is a teenage girl and she loves YouTube and she loves crafts, so she makes slime.
Oh, okay.
It it involves like Elmer's glue and borax or something like that.
Yeah, the like Nickelodeon slime.
Yeah, and, like the different colors of slime and stuff like that. So I really have put in some FaceTime with slime recently, but not the slime that they're talking about here.
This is a different kind of slime.
Yeah.
But it is the slime mania of the 90s is worth considering.
It is.
Like slime was a real thing.
I mean, was describing what pollution actually is too difficult for people in the 90s?
No, because in Captain Planet, when they make the anti-Captain Planet Rangers, one of them's name is Deforestation.
Okay.
That's the name of a character, dude.
Okay.
Like they are it's the name of a power. It's when they all of them have. So I think there's like Duke Nukem who uses nuclear energy, which is not inherently pollution.
Right.
And then I think maybe Verminous Scum, who is voiced by Jeff Goldblum.
Yep.
His power is deforestation.
Cool.
Like they all put their rings in the air and they're like nuclear energy, air pollution, deforestation.
Yeah.
Like, and that's his power. So it was definitely not something where that was too sophisticated for the 90s. It's too sophisticated for Virgin.
Yes, specifically too sophisticated for Dave Perry. We kind of glossed over that. Fuck Captain Planet for making people afraid of nuclear energy.
Yeah, that really sucks. I mean, also fuck the engineers at Chernobyl.
Yeah.
That as well. But like, yeah, it's just putting Duke Nukem up there with,
with clear cutting forests.
Yeah, with clear cutting forest and just dumping chemicals in the water.
Yeah.
It is pretty shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Have we done a Captain Planet game?
Yeah.
We had, yeah.
It was like episode 13 or something like that.
Early on. So yeah, the kids could understand that slime was not just bad. And to be fair, this game, it actually just starts with slime time. Like I watched a long play of it.
Yeah.
And you eventually get into other biomes. Like there is a deforested forest.
Okay.
But it's still always just kind of like weirdly over animated jumps. There's lots of invisible platforms.
Yeah.
It's like a very archaic kind of game design.
Some of the worst like run inertia that I've seen in a game.
Yeah.
Like most of my fall deaths kind of resulted from you got two speeds, slower than a snail, with all the slime and whatnot, and then faster than you can possibly control. And there's really no ramp up, so it's like slow, and you're off the screen and dead.
Yeah. Real bummer.
Yeah. The weapon again feels like a real Earthworm Jim, Dave Perry-ass kind of thing, where it's got like a little bit of an arc and you can kind of aim it up and down, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So everything feels ineffectual. Like it's all like way too swimmy and doesn't actually like connect with anything.
There's no weight. Like when you hit an enemy, it doesn't react until it dies.
Yeah.
You know, so you're just kind of soaking up the slime. You don't know that you're hitting it.
Yeah.
You know, there's just like a lot of problems with this. Like I can imagine if I was younger and renting this, I'd being into it.
Yeah. I mean, like there was a time in my life where like, oh, like Earthworm Jim is fine. I like a big animated sprite. The Genesis Aladdin was made, I think, by the same team.
Yeah, same dude.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, fine. Yeah, Earthworm Jim is not fine, not just because Doug TenApple is a monster, but also because it's actually has always been a pretty shitty game.
Right. Come at us.
Yeah, I like it's weird. I'm always surprised that people go to bat for that because it's like crazy hard, and it looks good, but it's so hard, and it's like Battletoads hard, but without precise enough controls.
Yeah.
It feels like. Yeah, and whatever that level is, that's like the Ninja Turtles 2 level. You know, where you're going through the liquid and there's spikes on the walls. I can't remember which level of Earthworm Jim it is. It's pretty early.
Yeah.
That level is like a hateful mess. So
yeah. Also the ones where you're carrying the big marshmallow and you got to keep the little dog and up in the air. Yeah. Because the physics aren't good enough for any of those. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's animated well.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why you'd want the Earthworm Jim cartoon, which was fine until Doug TenApple broke bad.
Yes.
So this is, you know, so slime time, like slime was just a big thing. You can still go to the store and just buy slime. Kids love slime.
Yeah, they do.
You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like slime is obviated by Floam. And those like other, you know, slightly better than slime.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Floam is definitely like further up on the tech tree.
The thinking man slime.
So Floam had the Play-Doh problem, which is you know, like any like image you look at of somebody who has like played with Play-Doh, like, you know, in advertisements, like they've got all of the different kind of colors, you know, like here's a Play-Doh fire engine or a Floam fire engine. And like you see like, okay, you've got red and yellow mixed together. Like, oh, that's never coming out. Like, oh, well, you're going to take that and you're going to separate it out. And you have 2 shit brown containers of Play-Doh that are not going to be useful for anything ever again.
And yeah, except for constructing shit truck.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's true, but at the same time, like I could go for some Floam right now if I'm being honest.
Absolutely. But it's not
in my dome right now.
It's not the creative tool that I think it was sold as.
No, I mean neither is Play-Doh, man.
Yeah.
Like Play-Doh was very like, yes, you can make really ugly, weird sculptures out of it.
Yeah.
You know, and yes, you can do the Fun Factory. The Fun Factory is extremely strange because like you're making like, what if I made a tube star? Like, what if I shit out a tube star? You know, and this is the factory that makes fun, and it's just like extruding.
Yeah.
Like, kids, is your favorite verb extrude?
Yeah. Well, we got the toy for you.
We got all those young extrudonauts get in on this Fun Factory.
Yeah. And you got to clean that Fun Factory out like right away, or else it dries.
Oh, and, the Fun Factory is going to get closed down in Allentown. All the jobs are getting shipped overseas. Fun Factory. Yeah. I wonder if you could use a Fun Factory with Floam.
No, I think it avoids the warranty.
It's like only in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like only in certain places. You have to get like a place where the regulations are more lax.
Yeah, get 5 miles out.
Yeah. International waters, you can put Floam in anything.
Yeah, but also like any of that Nickelodeon toy stuff. Like if you used GAC for anything other than making fart sounds, you were a cop.
Yeah. Well, and GAC just instantly stains anything. Like GAC is a way to lose security deposits. They sell you in a jar.
Yeah. Just instant oil stains.
Yep. Just ruin your house with GAC.
Yep. This game sucks. I don't like it.
I don't care for it either. Like, it is kind of visually impressive in a way that would have impressed me in the 90s as being kind of a moving cartoon, but not a very bright or well. It has that Genesis dark kind of grunge thing that Genesis often has. Like even Sonic, like which is very bright and colorful, like never looks as colorful as a Super Nintendo game. And this like leans into it.
Yeah.
There are not enough biomes in it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So pretty bad. What's less bad though, is, well, so first of all, on GameFAQs, the main fact of this was written by someone named Snorlax Nut. And that got me to consider Snorlax Nut for a moment.
Just for a minute.
Just for a moment.
It's like obligatory.
I took a second out of my day to be like, Snorlax Nut.
Snorlax Nut.
Like as a complete sentence. That has a lot of power.
Like a command?
Yeah. Or just as like him talking like the Hulk or whatever.
This might be a little bit too far even for me.
I just never considered it, and I was just like, Snorlax Nut.
What else has Snorlax Nut done?
Yeah, I don't know. And it could be an item that you get.
Do you think that Snorlax Nut is just really enthusiastic about Snorlax, and he didn't consider the?
It's a very pure way of thinking.
Yeah, no, but it's all caps. It's all in caps.
Yeah.
Let me see here. The Snorlax Nut's only other fact is X-Men Mutant Wars.
Yeah, what she says at the bottom, he advertises for it at the bottom of this one.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a very interesting fact. It's just that his name is Snorlax Nut.
Wait a minute. Note, I am not a fan of the X-Men comic books, etc., etc. I got this game because it was cheap. I am much more a fan of Pokemon. How Wolverine got those sharp metal thingies that came out of his hands, I don't know much about that. How Ash caught Snorlax in the Pokemon cartoon, that I do know much.
Snorlax Nut. So he is just a big fan of Snorlax,
yes.
And did not consider the fact that he could be talking about Snorlaculate.
Yeah. No, it's still too challenging for me, I think.
Yeah, I don't care for it. I don't want to talk about any like Pokemon's product, but like,
right.
It is just, that's what that guy was doing.
Yeah.
But hey, McDonaldland characters.
Yeah. So what was the last one we did last time?
We did Captain Crook.
Right.
I don't think we've talked about, I think we previewed, but did not talk about, and I lost do you still have the same wiki? I somehow lost the wiki. So I'm looking at this disorganized fandom garbage.
I see like a list of characters. And some of this, wait, no. Yeah. I forget what you were looking at. You never actually sent it to me.
Yeah. Maybe I dreamed it. I mean, I didn't because we recorded it, but yeah. I had a really great wiki, and now I just have this fandom garbage. So I'm gonna switch back over to Wikipedia here. But I think Big Mac was our guy that we stopped on.
Okay.
We did Captain Crook. We did the professor. We have Officer Big Mac.
Okay.
So Officer Big Mac lived for 14 years. Came out in 1971.
Can't let the bird twice as bright.
Yeah, he was retired in 1985. Because they said he was too similar to Mayor McCheese.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, who's next? Like the Big Mac Ombudsman?
I think when you start calling these things too similar to each other, you're starting a losing game because they're all based on hamburgers.
Yeah, it's all food.
Yeah, it's all food. Give me a break. But Big Mac is awesome because it was one of those things that, the same way slime was a big thing for kids, pretending to be in jail is a thing.
It is. Yeah.
Like you're like going inside the big Grimace cage or going inside the Big Mac cage, which like a cop whom is a cage is very weird to me.
Yeah.
Like Kirby Cop.
In his actual in his actual design, was he a cage? Because that was definitely a thing. Like they climb in jail at the play places.
Yeah, no, he wasn't when he didn't walk around, he wasn't a jail.
Okay. Like
in the cartoon or anything, but he was a jail at the play places.
Okay.
Like, and he would have a body that was just a tower, like a tube, a gigantic head with his grinning mouth, and you would like hang out in his mouth.
Right.
And it's very weird.
But pretending to be in jail, like all that did was enforce like the one bossy kid who was like, I'm the cop and you're going to go and you're going to be in timeout.
Go in this man. And I find that very strange,
Yeah.
But it would make sense that Big Mac is the, has the actual power as opposed to Mayor McCheese.
Yes. I mean, because the functions of government. Because Mayor McCheese is a puppet. We all know that Ronald is the deity, the god king of this place.
And the muscle is Big Mac. Big Mac.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you ever see Super Size Me?
Yes. We had to watch it at school.
That weird guy who like just loves Big Macs and eats like 20 of them a day.
He's got to be dead, right?
He wasn't like, his health was not impacted at the time of that filming.
That feels like something,
surprising.
you know, like the dose makes the poison. It's kind of like somebody who's like low level exposed to arsenic every day until he just like drops dead at the park someday.
He's built up an immunity to Big Macs.
Yeah.
If you could choose a sandwich to have an immunity to that you could eat like with impunity, what would you choose?
Fuck, man, that is tough. Does it have to be a fast food sandwich?
No, but I mean, I might choose one if it's just with immunity.
Yeah. God, that's tough. Immunity. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of like like a readily available burger or kind of sandwich. Man, that's tough. Because like my inclination is to say a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good sandwich, but I don't know that I want to spend that point on it.
Yeah, you only get one.
Yeah,
I think a Big Mac is not a bad choice for that.
Yeah.
I don't eat very much McDonald's, but I think that like, you know, in this specific way that like McDonald's does have that way it tricks your brain into thinking it's food.
Yeah,
kind of poisons your brain.
Yeah,
like a Big Mac is a good execution of that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. If it's fast food, you know, you got to factor availability into account. You know, like it wouldn't make sense for me to say Burgerville because, you know, I'm never by a Burgerville. Yeah, but you're always kind of by a Wendy's. So
yeah, but if you're choosing like what Wendy's sandwich is good enough to spend anything on, what Wendy's sandwich is good enough to spend money on?
Well, it's like I said, the spicy chicken sandwich.
Well, chicken sandwich. I mean, I was thinking of burgers, I guess. Yeah. Which Wendy's burger is worth spending even like 70 cents on?
No, I'm not going to say that. No, yeah. Not for me.
So I love Officer Big Mac.
Yeah. Fry Kids. I don't understand Fry Kids.
Introduced in 1972 as goblins.
That is such a good name.
Excuse me?
Hey, I'm sorry. That was good. Why did you change it?
Well, they were just called goblins, but they were what they are now. That's very weird to me.
Yeah.
I find that very strange. There's the Fry Kids, who are the male versions of the Fry Guys. There's also the Fry Girls.
Yes,
which is a play on the Fly Girls from In Living Color.
Yeah, there could be a whole episode that we would not be qualified to do about McDonald's weird attempts to market to black people.
Dude,
yeah,
like we are the worst people. We're not the Rib Witch ambassadors that the world needs for that. Like.
No. You can go look it up. There's some really just bad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these things do not look like French fries.
No, they look like koosh balls.
Yep. They're like little koosh balls with roller skates or little shoes on them. Like this little fuzzy, it's like very, to me, very Sid and Marty Krofft.
Yes. And they don't really have personalities. I don't think they speak. It's kind of like a Cousin It kind of deal a little bit. Yeah. It was always disappointing because as a kid, I was very enthusiastic about the Happy Meal toys. I think there is still like a Rubbermaid container full of them because that's something my mom gets weirdly passive aggressive about, which is, yeah, we got you all those toys. Are any of them worth anything? I was like, you're the one who kept them. I was a 4-year-old kid who wanted a toy. You're the one who was like, is this going to be a college fund?
Yeah, none of it was going to be.
No.
Just, come on.
But it was always disappointing when it was the week where they didn't have a licensing deal. I'm like, oh, we'll give you McDonaldland toys. Here's a Fry Kid.
Yeah, I don't find that disappointing. I like those. I would prefer a Fry Kid, I think.
Yeah, I wanted to be marketed to. And I already went to McDonald's. Like, you don't need to sell me on fries. They're there and they're good.
It's one of the least things that you ever need to like sell somebody on.
Yeah.
Like fries are like pretty all right.
Yeah.
And these guys also stole fries, apparently, similar to the other characters.
To the Ham Murderer.
Yeah, the Ham Murderer and Grimace and Captain Crook.
Yes.
So there's kind of a good and evil kind of faction here. Like Ronald, on his side, he's got Birdie, who doesn't steal breakfast items. And
she produces them with her eggs.
Yeah, she produces them. She gives birth to breakfast. It's a breakfast birth. And then the professor, who invents friends.
Right.
Like he invents McNugget buddies and different devices. But everyone else, and I guess like, and then they live in the town with Mayor McCheese, and Law is kept by Officer Big Mac. And then it's all like Grimace, Hamburglar, Fry Kids, Captain Crook trying to steal their shit.
Villains.
Yeah, absolute villains. The Fry Kids, aka Goblins, according to the internet, they're friends with Captain Crook. So good.
That makes sense.
They had a jingle that came with them that said, "Keep your eyes on your fries."
Well, yeah, that's the thing. My dad would do this. We eat McDonald's, and he would grab one of my fries and say, "I need to check if it's poisoned." And then he would eat it, and he would say, "Oh no, it's good. You're fine." And then he would check another one. Wait, they might be poison again. They're just eating my fries.
Seems like you could just ask for a fry.
I mean, maybe, but it was also probably a fun game to play. So I don't know why I'm acting like I resented that.
I don't know. What are your thoughts? Okay, next up, all right, the Happy Meal gang.
The Happy Meal gang always seemed pointless to me.
Yeah, you got a lot of layers of metaphor for your things. Like this character, the Hamburglar, who represents a hamburger, is a human male, age 30 to 40.
Yeah,
maybe 5 foot tall, who is a thief.
Right.
The Happy Meal gang are just.
It's just the items you would find in a Happy Meal. They're just miniature foods that hang around.
Yeah, and just hang around smiling. They look like Muppets. My favorite is the one that's marked toy.
Yeah.
And he's a little rectangle with an antenna and 2 wheels, and he just says toy in big letters.
What kind of toy is that?
I don't know, man. Like a billboard that you can slide easily.
Maybe.
Like a sliding door for a warehouse. Kids. The hamburger version of it wears a little bow tie.
Yep.
Which I love.
Yeah.
The fries are girls.
But then aren't the fry guys supposed to be fries? Why do we just have a thing that's walking around fries?
I don't know. I don't know what their relationship is to each other.
Yeah.
No.
My favorite is the cup. I like the cup.
Yeah, cup is cool. Yeah. After we recorded that last thing, I definitely priced those transforming toys and the McNugget buddies.
Oh yeah.
On eBay, and might have to spend some dumb money.
Yeah. Well, I also, it's been about 4 days. So in the intervening time, I determined that my mom definitely still has those plates that I talked about last episode.
Gotta get those plates, dude.
And I absolutely had some McDonald's breakfast yesterday. I got a sausage muffin, and a hash brown and a coffee.
The McNugget buddies joined the Happy Meal gang.
Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. They seem of a piece.
Yeah. They all roll together.
Yes.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Now, what are your thoughts on Uncle O'Grimacy?
I don't know that I've seen Uncle O'Grimacy. Based on the name, it kind of sounds like maybe it's for the Shamrock Shake.
Yes.
Okay.
So Grimace loves shakes. He used to steal them. He has a migrant worker Irish uncle who only likes the Shamrock Shakes.
Well, that's racist as fuck.
It's super racist, man. Does every
that's
shake
old
get a new monster?
Racist? That's like Comstock racism.
Yeah, nobody cares about the Irishman.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Well, so somewhere there's a chocolate Grimace running around.
Yeah, chocolate Grimace is really bad. We can't get into chocolate Grimace.
No,
I do not trust the McDonald's Corporation to do Brother Grimace or whatever they would do for chocolate Grimace.
No.
But just you imagine Grimace being oh, I can't wait to get a shake, and then Uncle Grimacy comes in whirling his billy club.
I got a wee bit of the consumption. And it's consuming these Shamrock Shakes.
Oh, how much whiskey is in these Shamrock Shakes? And he only shows up around once a year.
Yeah.
He carries a cane. There's a wooden cane.
What's a shillelagh, Gary?
Yeah, he's got a shillelagh. Well, it's also because he uses a cane though, because he's an uncle. He's a little bit old,
right?
And here's the thing. Here's a sentence in the wiki that I would like more expounding on. Uncle O'Grimacy is just one of the many grimaces in Grimace's extended family. So there are other Grimaces.
I think so.
Like Mother O Strawberry and Vanilla Daddy.
Vanilla Daddy's always real concerned with his 401k.
Yeah. Vanilla Daddy is a CPA.
Yeah, he's wasp as fuck.
Yeah. Well, a shake from time to time. I think a small shake every 2 weeks is reasonable if you've exercised during the week.
Yeah. You treat yourself, as they say.
Yes. Yeah, I have some real mixed feelings on Uncle O'Grimacy.
I'm pretty much just negative.
Yeah.
It's fun for comedy, but it's a real upsetting thing for them to have decided to do.
I appreciate that he wears clothes. Like he has a vest that chains together in the front.
Okay.
And a sharp little hat.
Yeah. No, I see that. Huh.
I appreciate that. The wiki helpfully says Uncle of Grimacy, Irish Uncle of Grimace. It's like a Dark Souls boss title card.
Fuck, man.
All right. Next up, Cosmic.
That's from the game, right?
He did have a brief appearance in the game.
Okay.
But he was featured in a series of commercials.
So he's like an alien. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm doing image searches as you're bringing these up.
Yeah.
What in the world is that? Like, well, like what item does he correspond to?
I don't think he does. I don't think he's a food.
So and he's whatever strange. He's whatever strange animal they make the McRib out of.
Yeah. The McRibs come from him. I'll believe that, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Cosmic, I can't say I have a lot to say about.
No. I get the feeling we're getting down into some real dregs.
Well, that's the idea behind this B-side episode here.
Who's next? So
I had to find him because it's hard to image search. Bernice.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know Bernice. I have to pull up Bernice. Bernice is a strange creature that was introduced in 1992 that ate inedible things like the script in the 3-part Ronald McDonald Making Movies commercial.
He's like a shitty elephant.
Let me see Bernice here. Why is this so hard? I keep finding actual people named Bernice McDonald's. And that's not quite
strange creature
correct.
From 1992 to 2001.
Yeah, this is a long shelf life. Bernice.
So it doesn't have an article.
Yeah, I still can't find Bernice. Bernice might be like a Berenstain Bears kind of thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's from the Mandelaverse. So I'm sending you an image of what I think Bernice is. One moment here.
Oh man, yeah, create new article when you click on Bernice. This is a creepypasta.
Come with me.
Yes.
And let us make some lore. No citations needed where we're going.
Oh, I think that's probably Bernice.
Yeah. It looks
a
like
weird little monster.
Yeah, like just like wide open eyes. Bernice has seen some shit.
Yep. Some of these things we're not going to talk about because they're going to go quick.
Yeah.
Right. So there's Catfish, which is an unnamed catfish hybrid.
Good joke.
Short,
guys.
little, painful life. I get it. A little parrot and a pith helmet.
With the pirate guy. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Let's spend a little bit of time on I Am Hungry. Or E.M. Hungry.
E.M. Hungry.
Yeah. The short-lived McDonaldland character who was introduced in 1998, dropped in 2001. Very short thing. He's the vice president of snacking. And he is a floating, fast-moving green fuzzball with orange arms and a monster face.
Vice president of snacking.
Yeah, he's the vice president of snacking. In case you wanted to know what the real hierarchy is.
Oh boy! I clicked on a video.
Are you seeing some EM?
Yeah, no, I'm seeing some. So it's pronounced I Am Hungry.
He's a real critter.
Yeah, no, he's got a real not Cookie Crisp, no honeycomb. He's got a real honeycomb monster kind of vibe to him.
Yeah.
Let me copy link address.
I've got a commercial here. No need to share. I've got it. Yeah, he's a hateful moron. And I dislike him immensely.
Yeah, no, I am hungry. But what is he? Oh, so no, got a little bit of what's the Tim and Eric CGI monster that they shoehorn into everything? He's got a real grub kind of thing because like you just get the sense that like, okay, what could we make that would be easy to do in 3D? Because we're doing 3D now and it's 1998. Yep. And so I Am Hungry is just what they brought in. He's just a glutton.
Yeah. He's this little eating monster, and that could not be more out of fashion.
Right.
For the times.
Right.
I cannot find a picture. I'm trying to find the next character in our rogues gallery here, the Griddler. Because I love
not a thing.
No, there's the Griddler. He's a short-lived McDonald's character who's featured in 2 commercials in 2003.
Huh.
And my friend Levi, who runs our game group, has a device called the Griddler,
Oh,
and we were having a lot of fun making fun of the Griddler.
Okay.
As like kind of a Riddler knockoff.
Yes.
You know?
I can be down with
we
that.
really appreciate.
Is there any...
Here's a little like listicle where they're showing 6 McDonald's characters you may not have heard of. They're doing Captain Crook. They're doing stuff that we are definitely are experts in. I'm scrubbing it, trying to find the Griddler.
I'm doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's so there definitely is like the bush that the cheeseburgers grow on.
Yeah,
I see that here.
That's not certainly. I don't think it's the Griddler. I don't think this talks about the Griddler.
It finishes with the professor.
Yeah, and the professor is obscure. Right. Is not Griddler obscure?
No.
You know, on this in the creepypasting in this on the wiki, Mayor McChicken site error. Ref tags exist, but no references tag was found.
Wait a minute. You go on Reddit, the R McDonald's Reddit. Hey guys, how's your society? How's your society?
Do they have the Griddler?
No. So it just R the Griddler and a link to the wiki with like the big list.
Oh, I love R the Griddler. Like that's a very specific Reddit. I can't stop posting on R Griddler.
So Mick Crimson, weird. Mick Crimson says, "Why can't I find a picture of him on the internet?"
Yeah, I want to give him a award for that.
But the second person says, I doubt he ever existed. He doesn't even show up in the McDonald's wiki. But you could go to R McDonald Land. Hey, R McDonald Land, how are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, I'm there, and the very first topic is Mayor McCheese dead at 45. Which I do think is pretty funny. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna spend some time on this bad boy.
Yeah, no, this is and they've got plenty of these. I'm kind of surprised that your list didn't bring up Mac Tonight.
Well, I've got that here. This is he's at the bottom of the list. He's not considered a McDonald Land character.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
He is a demon that exists, and we can chat about Mac Tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, monster.
I wish that he was not co-opted by the alt-right.
Yeah. I mean, do we like him other than that though? I think like it's pretty. I guess I appreciate the stretch.
Yeah.
I appreciate the like. It's a moon, but also it's Frank Sinatra.
Yeah. I mean, Bobby Darin. Come on.
Yeah, Bobby Darin.
Yeah.
Little Mac the Knife, moon-faced critter. Yeah. He came back in 2007 in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. He's no longer seen flying over the earth, but instead dances on top of a McDonald's store singing and playing the sax.
Ooh. Another Mac Tonight animatronic without sunglasses at a retro-themed McDonald's in Virginia.
I'm looking at it. I got it. Yeah, it's not okay.
Nothing will ever be okay again.
Exceedingly not okay.
He's just sitting at his table,
unaware of him behind them. Like
he's gonna get you. That is a super new McDonald's. They've got like the LED screen signs and stuff.
Yeah, boy. I gotta find a video of that. Animatronic autocompletes for sale.
Stretch goal.
Oh, here's one with sunglasses.
Okay.
He's
I don't know.
Too far away to hear what he's saying. But it's definitely weird.
I kind of feel like if we're going to do this, we need to get one without sunglasses.
Yeah, we can probably take the sunglasses off.
Maybe. You got to ask the seller.
Man, vintage they're branded. I was like the gall of this guy on eBay who's just selling sunglasses as Mac Tonight sunglasses. But they actually have some branding on them.
Well, I mean, they might just make your head like that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find an animatronic for sale on eBay, but lots of merchandise if you are in the mood for terror.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just hearing a signal that you're down with racism.
Yeah, that's why we can't get these sunglasses less Mac Tonight for start.
That's the thing, right?
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
but there's nothing to stop us from getting the Griddler if we can find him.
I think that I'm going to trust R McDonald's. If
you think it's fake?
It might not exist.
I trust Wikipedia more than I trust Reddit. I think them saying it was in 2 commercials. I think they're probably correct.
Yeah, but there's so to promote McGriddles by stealing them from Rollin and his friends. So maybe. Okay, so let's put it out there. If you Let's lazy web this. If you remember the Griddler, if you can find evidence of the Griddler existing, let us know. You know where to find us. Yeah.
Yeah. We need it.
Yeah.
I need to know about the Griddler.
Yeah. And then the final McDonald Land character, Jason Alexander.
Yeah, he's a pretty good one. Oh, wait. Is this the Griddler? No. That's a kid in a spaceship. I found a McGriddle commercial.
Okay.
I thought maybe it would feature the Griddler, but it has a little kid in a spaceship that is like a false or mimic Griddler.
The fool's Griddler.
It's just another fool's Griddler. Yeah, and that Cuisinart that Levi has is really fucking things up.
Huh.
You know? Yeah.
Wait a second. Griddler is short-lived. No, it's just people talking about this.
No, everybody needs this Griddler. Give me the fucking Griddler. Give me the Griddler and a free of my soul. I want to get lost with the Griddler around, drift away.
This is going to drive me insane, Gary.
Yeah, until I see that if the Griddler does not exist, we are forced to create it.
Okay, wait a second. So Yahoo answers, what does the McDonald's character the Griddler look like? We cannot. I do not. The person is named April. The best answer is from ? Saying the Griddler looks like a breakfast sandwich. Which, okay, fuck you.
Yeah.
Joe, who has a Mayor McCheese avatar, so I
trust him.
I trustworthy. 5 years ago, says like a boss.
Not very helpful.
No,
I mean, I still trust him, but I don't.
Yeah, I trust him, but I don't respect him.
Yeah, I have no respect. I don't love him. All these Google results, they're like missing Griddler, must include Griddler. That's me. You just described me. Missing the Griddler, but I must include the Griddler.
I'm happy this show doesn't have a mission anymore because.
Yeah. I don't. Well, this can be the mission. Like we've been trying to find a reason to exist for quite a while here.
Who's the Griddler?
Yeah, who's Griddler dog? Show us the Griddler. Show us your Griddler.
I found the Cuisinart Griddler. Looks like just a fine sandwich press.
Levi hates it. I don't know why.
It looks like it would take up a bunch of counter space.
I don't think that's why he hates it. Okay. I just, he's just real not into it.
Does he hate it because his best friends make fun of him for owning it?
No.
Okay.
No. We don't make fun of him for owning it. We just love the word.
Okay.
Like, we were talking about the League of Extraordinary Lures, where it's the Riddler, the Quizler, the Griddler, and I can't remember the other one.
Yeah.
And with some Twizzlers. And just hang out.
Yeah. On bigdigital.blogspot.com, there's an article just generally about McDonald Land nostalgia and anonymous comments. I don't know how long ago. Let me see here. When was this? 2005. So that's a while ago, saying, if you can find pictures of the Griddler, post them! ! There is no mention of the Griddler in this article. I feel like we've been snow crashed.
I think James Randi offers $1 million for a picture of a Griddler at this point.
So terms in this set, Griddler, let me see. So I can press a button that will pronounce Griddler for me.
But you cannot see Griddler.
No. It's like it's a flash. So these are like flashcards. This told me like, oh, you're going to be able to like, okay, so it's flashcards that tell you when the characters were active. But this must just be pulled from the wiki because it also says.
What are you studying for when you're using these as flashcards?
Yeah.
Like the big McDonald's bee? And not that bee that's out by the Shake Shack? That is the one that gives you the weird McHoney that comes in those packets? God. I need the Griddler.
Scary subway dream about McDonald's.
Missing Griddler. Need Griddler. Yeah. Missing. Need Griddler. Missing Griddler. Need Griddler. Need Griddler. Missing Griddler. Need Griddler. Missing Griddler. Need Griddler. Missing Griddler. Missing Griddler. Need Griddler. Need Griddler.
I see a big. This is going to undo us.
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
This is how we're announcing the finale of the show.
I'm sorry, guys.
We got griddled. Folks, I'm sorry.
What happened to that show that was kind of about games, but not? Yeah, they got griddled.
It became about the griddler, and then the what? No, that now it's included you. The griddler is a slender man for our time.
We've been snow crashed is the thing.
Yeah. If I can imagine these 2 episodes being pretty intolerable for a wide subset of people.
That's fine. We're done after this.
Yeah, we'll be back. I think that the griddler definitely wiped me of my my pick.
Wait.
Oh, never mind.
No.
This is cheap, man. There's a cup, like a McDonald's cup, and it says it's the griddler, but it's actually the Riddler. It's a Batman cup.
Huh. I see a screenshot from what appears to be a Japanese flash game called Griddler's Party.
Okay. Is it my griddler?
Okay, no, I think it might be no, I think that it's like a Picross kind of thing. So like the griddler is the person who solves the Picross. Okay,
that makes sense. Yeah. I'm disappointed. I need griddler.
My heart rate is up.
Yeah, I'm going to die. Did you like McGriddles? Do you remember those things?
No, I've never had a McGriddle.
Oh. They're an interesting value proposition. That's about all I can say about them.
I sometimes I get a breakfast sandwich at Tim Hortons as well. Fast food donut shop around here. And I just, I ordered like a sausage biscuit kind of thing. And I think I got somebody else's order. I got like it was still a sausage sandwich, but it had waffles as the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Which, and it was, I'd driven too far away. I'm like, well, fine. And I ate it, and it's not like it was terrible, but I cannot imagine eating that, like making that, like I am a guy who goes to a restaurant and orders the waffle sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that sounds a lot more indulgent than it is.
Yeah.
Because if you're eating waffles, like I will mix meat with my waffle or pancake.
Yeah.
Cereal, like I'll put sausage or bacon and then eat it all in one bite.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not actually that weird, but it seems very indulgent.
Yeah. Just putting it in sandwich form, I think changes the calculus on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine the McGriddle is kind of a similar deal. Like what? That's got syrup like caramelized on it or something.
Yeah, it's like syrupy pancake. Like,
yeah.
It's right. Like they taste good. They just taste like breakfast.
Yeah. Tastes like all of breakfast. I don't like mixing savory breakfast with sweet breakfast though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for going on the strange ride with us. Again, if you can find anything about the Griddler, if you can call corporate and look for anything about it, let me go to eBay. Well, what else can they do, Gary?
I looked on eBay.
Damn it.
A little bit. You can support us on patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv.
If you want more of this.
If you give us a Griddler, it counts as a $10 donation.
Yeah.
If you can give us a Griddler piece of merchandise, well, I don't actually know the ability to give you Patreon access without giving us money. I'll pay if you sent me a Griddler, not just an image, but like a Griddler toy.
Yeah.
I would PayPal you $10 so you can patronize for a month.
Yeah.
In exchange for a Griddler toy, because I need closure. I'm going to die without knowing what this is.
Yeah. No,
that sucks.
This has started a terrible countdown.
Yeah. Yep. And if we do die, if me and Cole die in like a plane accident where we're traveling together or whatever, and you, I expect our graves to be defaced with Griddlers.
Yes.
And especially Cole's.
But especially Gary's.
I'm going to need you to really, really draw what you think the Griddler looks like naked on Cole's tombstone a lot.
Yep.
So, Griddler's packing heat. The other thing you can do is rate and review the show.
Yeah.
And until next time, missing Griddler, need Griddler.
Need Griddler. Must have Griddler.
The search. The one thing this will do is stop me from threatening to shoot people when we start the episode.
I think so. Yeah.
So I think this is missing Griddler. Needs Griddler is probably good enough for me. Like it's a good catchphrase for a while.
At least for a little bit. Yeah.
Need that Griddler.
So fucking dumb.
No, it's smart.